Omnisphere's sound lock and sound match functions are another great way to explore interesting layers with the keyscape sounds. Now, here's a simple part, just with this keyscape keyboard along with some bass and drums. Now, I've come up with an interesting layer with Chill Plucker from Omnisphere, and let's go to multi-mode. I have them both on MIDI channel 1, and I'm going to unmute it, and we'll hear what it sounds like together. So it adds a nice kind of percussive element to the blend of the two sounds. Now let's say I want to explore some other sounds like Chill Plucker. Well, I'm going to open up the browser here, and I want to make sure I'm in the Omnisphere library now, not Keyscape, which I am on this second part. And I'm going to go to Sound Match. And now I've got Chill Plucker over here, and I'm going to go Match Current Selection. And now it's going to return to me different presets in Omnisphere that are similar to Chill Plucker. So I can audition these ones now with my Keyscape layer. Okay, I think I like that. That's sounding nice. Let's close that up and just listen to that on its own for a moment. So now I want to explore some alternatives to that one. So let's do another sound match. And now I've got sounds related to that. Now that's going to sound interesting, I think, with the keyscape sound that I have here. Let's hear the two together. So that's an interesting way of exploring the library using sound match function to search for similar sounds based on similar attributes, properties, tags, metadata, etc. Now, related to sound match, we have the sound lock function, which allows us to lock in specific aspects of the programming of a patch as we browse different ones. So let's listen to this one in isolation again. So maybe what I want to do now is lock in, for example, the effects. And I maybe also want to lock in some of the other aspects here. The filters, envelopes, and LFOs. So now with those locked, I can experiment with other sounds while those aspects are going to remain locked. Now that's interesting. That might work nicely with the patch that I have from Keyscape. So let's hear them layered. So yet another way of exploring the library by locking in specific aspects of the sound as we're searching. Let's try a different category and see if we can come up with some interesting variations by choosing some guitars that maybe are now not regular guitars because they have these aspects locked in. So now we've got an interesting variation of this nylon guitar sound that we've achieved by locking some of the parameters from another sound. Let's take it another step further. I'm going to just solo this for a moment, dig into this guitar, and let's look at the sound sources. Maybe I want to change some of the sound sources. So instead of fingerstyle harmonics as part of that sound, let's try something else. Maybe I'll go into a completely different category. So now I've got a really different sound that's not even using the same oscillators. And of course, that can be blended with our Keyscape sound also. So just some of the ways that we can explore to come up with interesting variations and layers with Keyscape. We'll continue with more in the next video.